Hey, this is Mike with Superior Tradelines. Today we're talking about secondary credit profiles.
Very good. Mike, what in the world is a secondary credit profile?
So it's anything that's not your social security number. So there's a million terms out there for them, SCNs, CPNs, EINs. Again, the concept is utilizing something that is not your social security number as a means to establish and build credit.
Okay, so if people are talking about it, someone must have done it, but does it really exist? I mean, is it legal? Is it a real thing? What's your opinion?
So I'm not a lawyer. I can't say what's legal or illegal, okay? I do have some perspective on this, and I do have some opinions. So from my perspective, it's a short-term thing, okay? So the concept behind it is you don't want to utilize your social security number for credit purposes. So that brings up a question of why. Now we'll come back to that in a second. But since you're not using your social security number, you're looking for, you're creating this new number to utilize, okay? The problem there is it's blank. There's nothing on it. There's nothing you can do with it, okay? So, what we do here is the piggybacking process. So that's adding aged accounts. A lot of people think you can generate this new number, add an aged account to it, get a killer score, start utilizing that credit, okay? So problem one is adding an aged account to a number that isn't aged appropriately. A 5-year-old account on a number that's only a year old is going to be problematic. So that's issue one. Issue two is the lending side of things. If you go to apply for a mortgage and you're using anything other than your social security number, you're not going to get approved. If you're applying for a line of credit with a major bank using anything other than your social security number, they're gonna figure it out. So even if you get through the initial application process, eventually that account's getting shut down. If you go to buy a vehicle and finance that vehicle or lease it and are using anything other than your social security number, it's not going to go through, okay? So those are one set of problems, okay? The other thing I mentioned was we're trying to avoid the social security number, so why? In every instance I've seen of someone wanting or desiring to use these secondary credit profiles, it's because there's some concept of damage. Something happened, a closed account, a collection, foreclosure, something has happened on the social security number that is preventing them from seeking approvals. So they're looking for a shortcut to avoid dealing with the problem.
Perfect. A lot of stuff to cover there. One thing that stuck out to me is that it doesn't work. You and I have both seen people get CPNs, add trade lines, and then apply for stuff and maybe even succeed with it. But you mentioned that it's short term and it's, you're implying that you probably shouldn't do it at all. Talk about merging files and what happens even if you do supposedly succeed. What actually happens?
So you have two files in existence now. You have your social security number and you have your secondary profile. There is some element of common information between those two, and it's you, okay, whoever established that account, or I'm sorry, the number. So at some point, the credit repositories are going to connect this data and they're going to merge the two files. Well, now, under your name, you have two numbers that you've been building credit on, okay? That is a huge red flag on the repository level, Equifax, Experian, TransUnion. So first off, it creates problems with the reporting of data. Now you have multiple numbers associated with your name. When that happens, usually any accounts that are open on either profile are usually shut down immediately. Because again, this is my observation, you get red flagged for potential credit fraud. And that's a huge problem for, first off, anything you have done and anything you're going to do in the future. Okay, so this short-term solution creates a long-term problem.
Very good. Okay, and not even to dive into the legal stuff, because we can link to in this video about some of the legalities and some of the prosecutors that have gone after this stuff. But setting that aside, like you mentioned, they're doing it for a reason. They're trying to get a CPN or SCN or whatever to avoid their social security number. But it seems to me they're just creating more problems, and there's probably a simpler solution. What might that simpler solution be?
So you're 100% correct. Again, by avoiding the problem, you're creating more problems. The only way to get past the problem is to go through it. So it's addressing the issues head on. Now, here's the thing. Not everyone knows how to fix that. The easiest way to go about it is to consult a credit expert. We here are knowledgeable. We have over 30 years of combined experience to be able to help clients figure out where they are, where they want to be, and how to get there. And again, the process of getting there is a series of solution steps. It may not be trade lines immediately. It might be addressing content. It might be repair. But whatever the process is, we're here to figure that out using our expertise.
Very good. And we should probably call this video CPN recovery, because we are really offering another way to do this. And I think people should highly consider what you're saying. So if they wanted to consider either A, if they have a CPN, they want to get rid of it, or B, they're thinking about a CPN and they shouldn't do it, how can they seek your counsel and contact you?
Reach out to us. You can hop on our website, superiortradelines.com, fill out a get started form. We'll reach out to you. You can also reach out to me directly. My email address is mike@superiortradelines.com, or you can call me at 321-799-6155. You can also text there. And really quickly, you should go ahead and subscribe to our channel if you want more videos about information on how to recover credit or just general credit tips. We're here to help you.
Thanks, Mike.
Have a great day.